Chauncey, why does this team keep finding ways to win when people don't expect it to?
I don't know. I just think that, and I tell our guys this all the time, it's incredible what you could do when you just do it together. You just believe in each other. This is the NBA. So all these dudes, these are the best players in the entire world, So when you start getting a little rhythm and you do it together, you defend as hard as you can, and it's incredible what you can come up with, So to me, obviously, we got so many guys playing well, Deni's 30, tonight was big time. I thought DA on defensively and offensively, he was incredible in the game, Tumani continues to do what he does, coming up big. Ant hit some incredible shots out there tonight. So we got so many guys playing well, and in a game like this rarely happens for us where we win the glass by 16. That's a really, really big deal, So we just got a lot of guys playing well right now, Bill, and it's everybody else is the ones that's saying that we just can't win. It's not our guys in there. It's not me. Y'all know how I am. Y'all know what I'm about. So we're trying our butts off, and we're just playing real well right now.
You guys won this game last year, and I remember afterwards you said that you just felt like the moment wasn't too big for the guys. With this being such a young team, is it why do you think it is that these guys are all just not intimidated by the national TV stuff, all the hype around it?
Well, these guys been stars forever, man. It's just because we haven't won here, in some years. These guys, wherever they came from, they've been the best players wherever they came from. So this is nothing really new to them. You look at Donovan. Shoot, they played on national TV every game last year. So it's really nothing new to our guys. I think our guys were chomping at the bit to just show the national audience that we can play, and we compete really hard. I thought it took us a while to settle into the game. They had a really big first quarter with Dame and Giannis. They got comfortable, and then we settled in and made some adjustments there, and I thought we got it back under control.
You guys are 3-1 against the Bucks with Dame. Dame does not shoot well against you guys. Is that coincidence, or do you guys get up for them?
I'm pretty sure, we definitely, I know we for sure get up for them. Everybody wants to play against Dame. Everybody knows how we feel about Dame, But it's always fun to just compete against him. It's always a lot of hoopla around the game when we play against Dame. So we are dying for that type of, opportunity. So we've done a pretty good job against them since he's been there.
What was different about DA tonight?
To me, we seen the exact same dude in Miami, until he got obviously hurt at the end. But DA has been his energy has been incredible. Defensively, he's been all over the place. We changing defenses a lot. We bringing him out of that. We've done a lot of things with him, but not only that, I think he's setting better screens. He's rolling a lot harder. He's getting behind the defense. We miss him a lot of times. He's on the offensive glass. Man, he's just been amazing. He really has. He's been really focused, really locked in on both sides of the ball, and even in timeouts. He's preaching in the timeouts, and he's getting on guys. And I don't know if you've seen him, but 2 or 3 times tonight we blew a coverage, and he was the first one saying, "That's my bad, Coach. That's my bad." So he's just been, man. He's been amazing. He's been amazing.
Do you think Shaedon's responded well coming off the bench for you?
I do. I thought Shea was very aggressive coming into the game defensively, first and foremost in the game. Obviously, offensively, he's gifted, and we needed his points tonight, especially early on. But he didn't miss very many assignments defensively in the game either, and one of the things with Shea is we need from him is just his rebounding. He's when he's locked in, he can be an elite rebounder for his size, with his athletic gifts and his abilities. So I do think that he's done a good job, coming off the bench.
Was this the best game you've seen Deni play as a Blazers?
I I think that's fair. I think that's fair to say he's played so many good ones, man. He really has. I mean, obviously his scoring was a big deal today, but he's played so many good games defensively. You know, I think maybe overall, you know, all facets of it, that's probably fair. But Deni has been so good, you know, for the last couple months.
You've been working in the pick and roll as the screener for Deni, putting in more 4-on-3s, and with the cross match again, you got him posted up a few times to kind of get a couple more actions. Is that something you kind of want to explore more with too? Is just finding little spots that you can explore that with him?
Yeah, it is. It's something that I want to continue to do. You know, a lot of teams try to hide their poor defenders on Tumani, or they try to put their 5s on Tumani. And I just don't want to let them get away with that, you know. So I'll put 2 in action. And if they trap or blitz, get it to 2, go make a good play. He's getting much better at it. So it's really more about us trying to find so many different ways to get these 4-on-3 advantages on the backside or behind the defense, and particularly when he's setting them for Ant. So he's doing a really good job at it, and that's something about his game that will continue to elevate the more he does it. You know, I was trying to be really patient tonight and not go to it too early, knowing, depending on the game, you know, they was, you know, waiting and they was putting Dame on him most of the time. So I was trying to be as patient as I could. But he's starting to get to a point where he just goes and creates the action on his own, you know, so that's never a mistake.
Coach, what do you think of the defense on Giannis tonight, and particularly Deni in the second half?
Yeah, I thought our defense as a whole in the second half was really elite. I really do. Obviously, this guy, he gets 39 points and, you know, 12 rebounds. He's just that tough, you know. But I thought our defense was really good against him. When we can get him outside of 7 feet from the basket, you know, we do a pretty good job. But there's no other team, nobody can do that. You know, he's just such a force down there. But I thought we did a better job in the second half of kind of being in our gaps, being ready to help, and just kind of making him kick it. And if he didn't, you know, shoot Tumani took 2 charges on him. Once he got past the first defender, we were right there waiting on him. You know, so collective effort, but I thought we did a good job.
All right, thank you, Coach.
All right.
Why do you guys play the Bucks so well?
Why? Yeah. I said this the other day. I think we play better against teams that like have court defenses. Oh, it's loud. I think that's where we play our best, against teams that kind of don't play as fast, play half court. I think that's when we show kind of our length and how effective we can be doing that. So obviously, you know, we trying to play good defense against every style, but specifically like half court offenses, I think we play the best.
Chauncey said that you guys get up a little bit extra to face Dame. Do you think that's true?
Obviously, you know, I think it's more because it was a TV game. We don't get that many opportunities to play on national TV. So, you know, everybody get a little juiced up for that. You know, especially, you know, it's a limited amount of opportunities to be seen on a national stage. So, I think that's what it is for the most part.
What's different for you guys over the last 6 games? You guys are 5-1. You guys have found ways to win games in multiple ways.
I think you just communication. I think we getting a lot more comfortable with each other, and we learn each other's, like, you know, kind of our personalities, and we able to hold each other accountable a little bit better now. And when we go out there, it shows like we constantly communicating about different things, different actions. Even if it doesn't work out for us, we constantly communicating about how to get it right. You know what I mean? So I think that's the difference. You know, just taking a step on the defensive end, and offensively, we know that it was going to come. We're going to keep playing the same way, misses or makes. And I think just defensively, we've been locked in on that side of the ball.
So you don't find yourself pumped up at all, a little bit more to face Dame? I mean, that's some Anakin, Obi-Wan stuff right there, no?
Yeah, a lot of people ask me, like, they assume that I get, like, pumped up for the game. I really don't. I mean, it's a game, and you know, we compete against each other in the summer, so it's not like, and we don't got a type of relationship where we're just ultimately like, you know, going back and forth against each other, like, you know, talking junk a little bit. So you know, it's just a mutual respect relationship, and then when we go out there, we just go out there and do our jobs. You know what I mean? Obviously, everybody else gonna make it at me versus him, and that's what's gonna, it's gonna be a interesting game because of that, because how much he taught me. But like I said, it's another game. Obviously, playing against Dame, it's always different for me because I always used to playing with him. But to me, it's just another game.
What have you come to appreciate about Deni?
Deni?
Yeah.
Just his ability to just adjust to any situation. Obviously, coming off the bench early in the year, he's still the same Deni, even when he's starting or coming off the bench, and he's gonna play the same exact way. And so he's always willing to listen to what everybody has to say, whether it's good or bad, coaches or even players. So his ability to just adapt to what's going on, and me and him been having constant communication on what to look for. Whether it's him sometimes constantly trying to look for me and when he's sprinting down the court and has the ball in his hands. I just tell him to play his game. If somebody in front of you and you see me on the wing wide open, then that's the right play. Other than that, be yourself and just be Deni, because that's what we're gonna need.
How do you think Shaedon's handled the move to the bench? How do you think he responded to that?
I think he's been handling it well. Obviously, it's gonna be, it's gonna be tough for him for sure. Just naturally, for any situation, no matter what. And it just is time to stand up and show who he is as a person, as a player, and to go out there and be himself. I think that's what to me, I think quote unquote adversity shows true character. And for him, if it's adversity, then he got to stand up and show who Shaedon is. You know what I mean?
So Dan, just your thoughts on the performance tonight. Obviously, talk a little about your individual performance and that of the team.
I'll start with the team. I think we came to play today. We were aggressive. At the beginning, I think we were starting a little slow, but we were just sharing the ball today. I feel like everybody that came in was aggressive. And as I said after the last game, I just feel so much different since the beginning of the year in terms of like how we play, how we share the ball, how we bond together. It's just a different team right now. So I'm happy.
And as far as your performance?
As far as my performance, I'm just aggressive, trying to make plays, energy, motor. They try to play physical with me in the beginning, but it just made me smile, to be honest with you. But other than that, I'm not overthinking. I'm just one game at a time, and I'm happy we got the win.
Coach said this might have been your best game as a Trailblazer. You think it's up there?
I'll give it to him if he thinks that. So I believe him. I feel like I just try to help the team every game, but I don't know why today made it like my best performance, but I'll go with it.
You played well?
I think I played well. I don't know. Like every game is different. Every game, like I do different things. Like you need me for different things. One game I'm defending a little bit better. One day I'm driving a little bit better. So maybe in a complete game, yeah, it was my best game. So
He's talked recently about how you've adjusted.
No, go for it.
How you've adjusted to doing different things here than you did in Washington. How do you feel you've taken on those added responsibilities?
It took me a while, with responsibility. It's sometimes it's tough. I had games that I had 10 turnovers, or I couldn't really handle the ball that well, and I wasn't really used to doing it in Washington. And now having the opportunity is responsibility. And sometimes I didn't do a good job, but I'm learning, and I feel like I had a great coaching staff that really pushed me and like gave me confidence to do those things. And I'm learning and I'm working hard, and I feel like I'm solving it and I'm figuring it out. So I'm happy.
When did you start doing the John Cena celebration?
John Cena was my favorite wrestler when I grew up. So when I score an N1, I kind of thought about his theme song and I wanted to play it in the arena. So it's kind of my new celebration after N1s. So every time I'm scoring N1, you he can hear the John Cena theme song. So.
To start playing that track?
Yeah, I did. It was kind of my idea just to bring some energy and fun for the team. You know what I'm saying? And now you see everybody on the bench doing that. So, you know, it's some small that I can implement into the team to make us happier and the chemistry. You know.
I think was DA's impact defensively tonight, and just how much do you think his team has improved on that end of defensively?
Huge. When DA is one of our best pieces. Like when he puts up like a complete game, like defensively, offensively, and he really plays with energy, like we're a different team. He's so important for us, and you know he's awesome. Like when he plays good, like I feel like all the team, like we're just lifting off of him. So I'm happy he got going today, and I just want him to keep balling like that, keep being confident, and the sky's the limit for him for sure.
Deni, last year you got more opportunities in the ball, and you got to kind of show your ability as a playmaker. This year you're getting those, and you're getting more above the break threes. Is there more that you can add to your game, that you bring out of your game still?
100%. I said to myself that I still have a lot of things to get better and show, and I feel like I'm building one block at a time. Like I'm not rushing to be that complete player that I want to be. I take one year at a time, and I'm really working on stuff that I gotta improve first, and I'm building off of it. So I'm not rushing. I'm patient. I'm still young, and I think I still have another level to my game for sure. So I'm excited to see how the future looks.
It's obviously a team responsibility to try to slow down Giannis, but how do you feel like you did individually when you were switched on to Giannis, or when you were guarding him in the second half particularly?
Well, second half I had 4 fouls, so like I really had to pick my spots, but Giannis is like a dominant force, so it's not a lot you can really do to stop him. I think it's a team thing. Like you gotta really be there as a team, like show helps, and that's about it. But I always take the challenge. I feel like my aggressiveness, the way I play is just wear players down, and you can only just try to slow them down, to be honest.
חלק מהדברים שדיברת עליהם על השיפור, בעיקר בסוף המשחק, לקחת את הכדור בטופ אוף דה קי וייצרת בהתקפה עומדת, מתוך מטרה להביא נקודות וניצחון. זה תפקיד שפחות שיחקת עד עכשיו. איך זה הרגיש היום במשחק, והאם היית רוצה יותר את הכדור ברגעי הכרעה כדי לקבוע את הגורלה של המשחק?
אני לא מכריח, אני מרגיש שאני כן רוצה את הכדור, ואני כן מרגיש שאני יכול לעשות מהלכים בשביל שהקבוצה שלנו תנצח, אבל אני עדיין מתרגל להיות עם הכדור גם ברגעים כאלה וגם לייצר לעצמי. יש לי עוד המון דברים שאני צריך לעבוד עליהם, וכמו שאמרתי באנגלית כאן, אני חושב שיש עוד רמה למשחק שלי שעוד לא הגעתי אליה, ואני לא ממהר להגיע לשם, אני עובד מאוד קשה, אבל אני לוקח הכל בזמן שלו ואני מאוד סבלני ואני פשוט נהנה מהדרך.
28 וחיפשת את הלייפ האחרון לעשות 30?
לא, האמת שלא, האמת שאני תמיד אגרסיבי ומנסה ללכת לסל בכוח, ורק אחרי זה שחיירתי לספסל הבנתי שהגעתי ל-30, אבל זה לא משנה, העיקר שניצחנו, האמת היא.
ושאלה אחרונה על DA, דיברתי איתו גם עכשיו, הוא מדבר על החיבור שיש לכם גם אוף דה קורט ביחד, עכשיו הוא בחור מאוד מעניין.
הוא בחור מאוד צבעוני ומגוון, כן.
משתלב מבחינת גם דמויות שהכרת קודם בליגה ומבחינת היחס שלך.
אני גם כזה, כאילו הרבה אנשים לא מכירים אותי כל כך מחוץ לכדורסל, אבל אני כל הזמן אוהב את הצחוקים ולהיות ביחד ואת כל השטויות. אני כאילו גדלתי על זה, אז כאילו להיות עם מישהו שהוא גם ככה זה משהו שאני צריך בקבוצה כדורסל, והוא אחלה חבר לקבוצה. Thank you guys.